Who is Anne Lowe? We're all going to get to watch her story on the big screen soon because Serena Williams has optioned Anne Lowe's biography into a movie. But let's get into it. Anne is the brilliant designer behind one of the most photographed and historically significant looks in US history, which is Jackie Kennedy's wedding dress to JFK in 1953, Newport, Rhode Island. Let's take a look. Here is Jackie Kennedy in all of her bridal glory. Ivory silk taffeta wedding dress by Anne Lowe. Anne also designed Jackie's bridesmaid dresses. She designed Jackie Kennedy's mom's wedding dress to Jackie Kennedy's stepdad, Jackie Kennedy's stepsister's debutante dress. You get the picture. Anne was in demand everywhere for all of high society American women. The Saturday Evening Post, which was the biggest magazine at the time, called Anne this: Anne Lowe, society's best kept secret. Why secret? Well, you might be able to tell from the photograph that she's a Black woman. So she has been written out of US history, US fashion history, until relatively recently. The story goes that there was a design student who saw Anne Lowe's dress in the African American History Museum in Washington, D.C., which is a relatively new museum, tweeted it, went viral, and now we're finally all getting to learn more about Anne Lowe. Anne's own story, of course, is sad and incredible, like many African Americans' stories who were born in the late 19th century. Anne grew up in Jim Crow, Alabama. Her grandmother freed herself from slavery on account of her incredible dressmaking skills, opens up a dressmaking shop in Montgomery, Alabama with Anne Lowe's mom. Little Anne Lowe, 5 years old, she starts learning how to sew. She is virtuosic. She's so good that a high society American white woman asks Anne if she can be her live-in dressmaker for her and her two daughters in Tampa, Florida. So Anne moves down to Tampa, eventually then opens up 3 to 4 different stores in New York on Madison Avenue. I love this picture in particular. It makes me so happy. This is Anne in front of her Madison Avenue store, one of the stores. I mean, this was unheard of for an African American woman in the 50s and 60s, right? But she did it. She did it. And again, at this point, when she had opened up her Madison Avenue stores, she had already made Jackie Kennedy's wedding dress, but so many people didn't know because it wasn't talked about much in the press on account of her race. Anne Lowe now is finally getting her flowers. Here's one of her designs in a museum exhibit in a DuPont museum in Delaware last year. I really wanted to go to the exhibit, but I didn't get to see it. And you can see Jackie Kennedy's wedding dress actually in person at the JFK Library and Museum in Boston. Well, that's where it lives. It's not always on display, but it is there. I'm so excited for this movie. Anne Lowe finally is getting the recognition that she deserved 100 years ago.